the morning tea. I'm Maddison Hill.
And I am Courtney Revolution.
It is a really crazy Monday. You guys know Mondays are always some of the most wild because celebrities have a whole weekend to act up. And boy, oh boy, did they act up.
They acted up, and some of y'all acted up too.
Oh, yes. Some of you on Twitter were really acting up. You guys, we are going to break down this whole Selena and Hailey being in the same place at the same time. I honestly don't even know how that happened. That's the universe just trying to force these two to publicly make a statement and say, we're okay. I'm assuming.
What have we said, Madison? In the past, we've always said, now what would happen if they all just went out to lunch? And look what we done did.
We just need them to go to lunch together. This was a mere coincidence situation that ended up really backfiring. Oh, you guys want the bread from Craig's as well? We're all having the same craving. This is weird. That's exactly what happened. A lot of drama has ensued since. Maddison Beer has spoken out about it. Selena has responded to it. She wants everyone to relax and calm down. We're going to talk all about it. We also have a little Justin news, a little more Selena news. We're talking about Jeffree Star.
Yeah, we are.
That whole situation, he announced his breakup, confirmed the breakup, all the speculation. He talked about it all. We got a little update on Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. We're talking about the royals. I saw all the things about Meghan Markle and Disney. We're going to talk about it.
I like talking about them.
Right?
I don't know a lot about the royal family, but I like it.
It's kind of fun. And this news is something that we care about, so we're going to really like it.
I feel like we live in the Princess Diaries universe now.
Right? I know.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little. Shout out Disney Plus. We're also going to talk about Gigi and Zayn being seen together, because that's a whole nother situation. Fourth time's a charm. Don't think so, but they're giving it a go.
Of course.
Ariana Grande. Then we're talking about Sophia Richie. Kylie had a wild girls' night out. An update on Robin China. Like I said, it's a lot, you guys. I'm already out of breath. And Dina Lohan. We are going to talk about her a little.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
her D-Dub situation. She was getting a little crazy and got caught. You know?
Madison, I feel some type of way about the Lohans lately, so
Is it not positive? I can tell by your facial expression.
Not exactly.
It's not
I would
positive.
feel a little bit better if we came to the table and we were like, Lindsay Lohan's new guest spot on network television.
We are saying
American Netflix.
Lindsay Lohan's mom got a DUI and fled the scene of an accident.
She was in Cats.
She was in Cats. Taylor Swift. Yes, she was. We also have a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, yeah. And we see ya, Miss Mika. Go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Monday, Mika.
Happy Monday, Mika. Thank you
Yes.
for the theme song that we actually do need every single day. So thank you.
Everyone say good morning to Mika.
Yes, exactly. And then someone said, Amanda said, does she have an accent? AKA meaning Dina. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like Lindsay is the only one in that family who kind of created her own mashup of an accent that she's rocking right now.
What is going on? I rent out this beach club and it is all of a sudden closed down. I said,
Lindsay's just a little confused.
Where you pick that up at,
But
Lindsay?
hopefully she'll get it together. We know that she doesn't want to act more in the United States this year. She's managing her sister. We'll see. I'm not feeling hopeful.
We need to run the Celebrity Career Rehab.
Yes!
That's our show.
That's literally
Celebrity Career Rehab.
You
get Dr. Drew when it's me and you.
I was gonna say, I feel like I kind of also feel like this is a little bit of Celebrity Career Rehab already, because you're already giving everyone good ideas. But I agree.
We try to help.
We do. Shout out to Fessy. She said, "Hello, beautiful people. Hello,
hey, Fessy.
Hello. I see you guys already talking about everything in the chat. We have someone talking about The Circle.
Yes!
The Circle is a new show on Netflix. It's a reality show. It's something that Courtney and I just randomly started watching at the same time.
Yeah.
We talked about it with the Tea Tribe. A lot of you caught on with it. So if you haven't started watching it, you got some episodes to catch up on. New ones come out on Wednesday.
Yes, it's the last week, right?
It's the last week. So we'll definitely talk about it once new ones come out. But if this is your opportunity, if you haven't caught up, go do that.
Yes.
The next couple days.
You got 2 weeks, like 2 weeks of episodes to watch.
But you could also do it in a couple days if you really commit.
Binge.
And stay up past your bedtime.
Shout out to y'all that have checked it out though already.
Yes. Shout out to Tofu Chipmunk. Cheers to a fresh new week and fresh new good vibes.
Yes, Tofu Chipmunk. It's gonna be a good one.
Yes, it is. I love Tofu Chipmunk's screen name. It's It's one of my favorite things to see you guys talking about your favorites.
I see
We have Elez saying, hey guys, just wanted to say hello, and then I can't wait to watch the replay. Can't hear you guys because I'm teaching. Just wanted to stop by and say hola. Thank you so much. And also thank you for molding the minds of the next generation.
Yes.
That is a very hard job, and we do not take that lightly, so thank you.
We wouldn't be here without teachers.
No, very true.
Look at that.
Very true. And shout out to Lorena. Top of the morning to the T Tribe.
Ooh.
Top of the morning back to you.
Top of the morning to
I'm
you.
loving all the positive vibes happening in the T Tribe. I see a lot of people wishing each other good vibes, a positive week, all of that good stuff. And that's why we love the T Tribe so much.
Yes.
If you guys are new, we do love to have different opinions. Just make sure you do so respectfully and make sure you're commenting on whatever we're talking about.
Yes.
Nothing else. Like,
don't be crazy.
Don't go for the character assassinations.
No,
don't go for anything like that.
no.
But we can all respectfully disagree if you feel that way.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, hashtag it's a show.
True. And it's not that serious. I feel like a lot of people take it
Right?
real serious, and it's like, this is our hour that we get to talk with the T-Tribe, we get to have fun, we get to share opinions, talk about some of our faves.
Get into it.
It is not meant to be something that gets real serious.
It's on YouTube, y'all. We ain't even on the channel yet. It's not that serious. You're watching us on YouTube. Like.
We also have Liana saying, got tickets for Manic Tour opener show, hashtag 2020 vibes. Yes.
Come on, Halsey.
Way to get your tickets. I wanted to shout out Hallie. She said, I finally don't have to reheat the tea. Hi, guys. Good morning.
Look at that.
Wow, I'm so happy you're able to catch us
made
live. But if you are one of our reheaters, our after watchers, after
Yes.
sippers, we love you. We appreciate you. And thank you for still checking us out and getting caught up.
We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. A lot. And then I also am laughing at Ada. She said, Madison, I thought of you yesterday when I was at McDonald's, and honestly, Ada, that's one of the nicest things that anyone's ever said to me, so thank you.
Madison,
That is the
please.
influence I have, McDonald's and champagne. I'm not mad about
McDonald's, champagne, ranch, and blazers.
it. Thank you.
That's your
not
brand.
a bad situation.
No,
not a
Madison.
bad situation. Everyone loves at least one of those things.
Oh, y'all, I see someone's asking what my shirt says. This is the, let me get that lint, y'all. This is my Harry Styles Fine Line. Make sure y'all are still streaming that. And if you have streamed it, you can tell us what your favorite track is in the chat. My favorite is Sunflower Volume 6.
I was going to say, this is the exclusive merch that you got from the Harry Styles show.
One night only, I got it.
One night only. Yes, Harry Styles. Yes. There's still a lot of Harry Styles concerts in your future for 2020.
Oh, yeah, I got 2.
So you are prepared.
I'm in the watermelon pit on one and cherry pit for the other.
Just so you know, that is Courtney's level of commitment to Harry Styles.
Tastes like strawberry. I love me some Harry Styles.
I thought you were going to keep going, but I was ready to twerk.
I ain't going to do too much. I'm already energized because it's Monday. I don't want to give y'all the full Fine Line album.
Save your vocal cords like Miley Cyrus. Just let them rest. It'll be okay.
You know what, Madison? Someone had the nerve to say that we were disrespectful for inquiring that if Miley and
You can't even get it
Miley, Hailey, and Justin all had the same throat issue. Because remember, Miley was out, then Justin came out and said he had mono, and we still don't know if Hailey had mono, even though she'd been kissing on him publicly.
And also, I'm just like, Miley Cyrus had vocal cord surgery. Like, that is a very known fact.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about when she had surgery and had to be quiet. So you guys, people get wild. People get real wild.
I'll be crying.
People get wild. Shout out to Georgina having a rough start to my day, and you guys come through with the upbeat and positive vibes. Thank you.
Got you, Georgina.
We
it's going
got
to
you.
be all right.
We got you. You know what, Georgina? Yesterday, even though it was Sunday, I still woke up with like a little bit of those Sunday scaries, a little bit of anxiety for this week. And you know what? You just got to take those deep breaths, keep it positive. I gave myself a pep talk driving into work this morning. It's going to be okay.
It's like our good sis Jordan Sparks once sang. One step at a time. It's one step at a time.
I was like,
you know the song with the heels like,
oh, yes, I do. But when you just said Jordan Sparks, I was like, where is he going with this?
You know when Jordan Woods, I almost said Jordan Woods. When Jordan Sparks gets her heels to click clack and she's coming through with an inspirational message.
Wow, that's kind of an underrated Jordan Sparks song. I thought you were going to go with
No Air. Well, you need to breathe to get through the week, Madison.
Wow, TBT to that song. I don't think any of us expected that.
That was a hit.
That was a hit. That
No
really
Air,
was.
No Air.
Now,
No
where's Jordan Sparks now? Does anyone
I'm
know?
going to tell you right now.
Oh, God.
Her and Jason Derulo broke up, and Jason Derulo's Anaconda. That's what happened. That's what happened to Jordan Sparks, and we never heard from her ever again. Next.
We all saw that picture of Jason Derulo. If you haven't, after the show. Just Google.
Google it.
Google it. You'll see it.
I bet you it'll make you sing, Jason Derulo.
Talk dirty to me is an understatement. Let's just say that. Okay, let's go ahead and pour the tea.
Yes.
And I'm dying because Morgan said, who would break up with him? You guys, this was like a really big thing. When,
it was a big deal.
I think he posted it on his Instagram. Jason Derulo posted he was in gray underwear, which you already know there's like that whole kind of situation with men wearing gray, or no, gray sweatpants, but just Google it. That's all we can say is just
hop on your Google.
Just Google it. That's all we can bring up.
Do some research.
Okay, let's kick it off talking about Dina Lohan, you guys. Wow, we really took a sharp turn.
What a turn.
Let's talk about Jason Derulo's Anaconda, and now Dina Lohan's DUI. That had no segue, but whatever, we're kicking it off.
Gotta roll with it.
Cheers to the tea. Cheers to Monday. So you guys, big news over the weekend. Lindsay Lohan's mom, Dina, was arrested for a DUI and leaving the scene of an accident in Merrick, New York. So TMZ reports that Dina was driving her Mercedes, and then she hit another car outside of an Outback Steakhouse.
So you can't see the blooming onion had her messed up, Madison.
I get it. And Outback has some of the best mac and cheese. It's homemade. They have great salad, good ranch. Man, just really upsetting that she had to do Outback dirty like that.
The food was so good, she had to box up the blooming onion to go, and she was peeling out blooming onion to get home to finish it. That's my speculation.
I understand. So then she had this accident. She fled the scene. The woman that she hit, which this would literally be you and I if our cars were still functioning, followed Dina home. So I just followed her back to her house.
Madison, I can't do this today.
Right? Called the police. The police showed up. They wanted to obviously give her a breathalyzer, test her for drugs. She said no. She was arrested. Her lawyer, of course, is denying that all of this took place. But obviously, I don't know how you can deny the fact that she literally hit somebody outside of an Outback. I feel like that's pretty out there. There's no way saying that didn't happen.
This person followed Dina home?
Yes.
She said
followed her back. Followed her back home. She said, you hit me and run, I will follow you and make sure that you pay for the situation. And honestly, respect.
I want to send that woman a fruit basket.
Right?
Because that is like, you won't get me.
No. She said, I saw that Mercedes. I knew that person could definitely pay for this little hit and run.
She
so
said, I saw Freaky Friday. You gonna pay for this. I can't believe she drove.
Yep.
Dina had one too many martinis
apparently, she has until Wednesday of this week. That's what her lawyer said to kind of straighten this out. They're going to try to reverse some of the charges. I just feel like it's really unfortunate. Lindsay's trying to come back.
That's
her daughter's trying to come back, and Dina's hitting people outside of an Outback Steakhouse.
Now, Dina, how are you going to help Lindsay help Allie with the music career if you are peeling off with your blooming onion and you cannot drive responsibly?
Thank you. She didn't think this through.
Was the onion strapped in? No, because it might have slid, and that's why she peeled off.
That's a really nice way to think of it. You're trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I don't think so.
Madison, I don't like the sound of this.
It was one too many craft cocktails from Outback Steakhouse, which I don't even know if they have them, but I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt, say they do. And she just had a little too much fun. We don't know if she was at the Outback. We just know the wreck happened.
In my mind, speculation
we're running with it.
Was at the Outback.
Courtney and I just are picturing Dina at the bar in an Outback, having her bloomin' onion, one too many, and then just a situation happened after that.
I cannot believe, just to put one more time before we move on, Dina Lohan hit somebody outside of an Outback
and
Steakhouse tried to flee, and the person said, "Not today, Satan," and put their pedal to the metal and followed Dina all the way home and called the cops.
Yep.
Woo, that's me.
That's a good story.
That's why I don't drive, y'all.
That is a good story. That's why I drive. Actually, I hate driving. That will be the first thing. When we get our bag 2020, when we really secure it, Courtney and I are getting a chauffeur.
I live for that.
And it's going to be awesome.
Y'all want to drive?
And we're going to be best friends with them, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Autumn. Good morning, Maddison and Courtney. Love you guys. I'm watching you guys. Guys from Cancun, Mexico.
In Cancun!
Yes. The weather is wow down here. I wish you guys were here. Hashtag vacay.
I wish I was there, Autumn.
You deserve a vacay too, because you are a mama. Yes. You just had 2 babies. Enjoy Cancun.
Some fun in the sun.
And please have several libations for us if you can.
Yes.
Or
hopefully
if you
they're all
enjoy
inclusive.
them. Yes, exactly. You got to. Okay, let's talk about Jeffree Star, you guys. So he confirmed over the weekend the thing that a lot of fans, honestly, more fans than I thought would be upset. Confirmed that him and Nathan have broken up. They were together for 5 years. In the video, Jeffree doesn't really explicitly give a reason as to why they broke up. He did say that Nathan didn't really love the spotlight, that they started to grow apart. But overall, I feel like he talked really positively about him. He talked about how Nathan was one of the first men that he dated who, you know, wasn't embarrassed to be with him, didn't kind of treat him as a secret. They were publicly together all the time. And it did make me sad watching the video. I will say, although I love dogs, it was a little distracting. I was like more so paying attention to the Pomeranian sneezing on the side than like what was happening. But the video did make me sad. Thoughts? I know you were kind of like, why did we need this?
It is sad that Jeffree and Nate separated.
Yes. Do you think they'll get back together at some point? Is that why? Or not really?
I don't think so, and I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Y'all, the fact that I opened up all my social media and that was like all over the place, I was just kind of like,
it was everywhere.
It was like everywhere, and I was like, I wish that we cared about something else a little bit more. That's how I felt about it. You get what I'm saying? Y'all care about what car Kylie's driving. Y'all care about how big her lips are. Y'all care about Jeffree's $50 highlighter. That's really high quality according to Jeffree. But y'all will not clean up a beach. And y'all won't tweet about the election, not getting political, but just saying. And y'all don't care about when black people are wronged. So don't feel bad for me, but I don't care.
This is just a funny comment.
Go
Cody's
for it.
making me laugh.
What Cody said?
He said, can someone tell Jeffree I'm single as F? I love dogs and Versace.
Well, there
In the
you
middle
go.
of that, I looked down.
Jeffree,
like,
go and get Cody. We love him. Like, you got what? Let's go snatch him.
We definitely love Cody. We stand Cody. I will say Jeffree did also make a clarification as to one of the rumors out there that Nathan was seen flirting with another woman, was out with another woman. Jeffree actually posted a photo of Nathan in his house. He was watching the dogs while Jeffree went and visited his grandma in Orange County. And he kind of posted about, he's like, Nathan has, you know, raised these dogs with me.
Absolutely.
If I need someone to watch them, why am I going to hire someone? He's basically their other dog dad. So, you know, he's going to go ahead and do that. But it was pretty much to just show, like, we are still on good terms. He is not hanging out with any other females. Everything is copacetic here.
I want to say this before we move on, Madison. I will say that looking back, I'm glad that the video was made exclusively because if it hadn't been made and the news just sort of came out, like say, for example, from like a Keemstar or from us even, the internet would have turned Nate's life into a nightmare.
Right.
So I applaud Jeffree. That's what I believe that Jeffree really loved Nate. So just to be clear and transparent, I believe that Jeffree really loved Nate. I don't know Nate. But
and I don't think Nate ever really wanted to be
he didn't want to be
kind of part of the public eye.
The beautiful world of Jeffree Star.
Right. I think that he like obviously loved Jeffree and liked being his partner and all of this, but I don't think Nathan wanted his own fans and wanted his own fame. And I honestly think that's probably why he was so great for Jeffree, because he was cool to take the back seat. Let Jeffree be the driver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just glad that Jeffree protected him as sort of like his last whatever. And Nate, they're friends. Nate still goes to the house and checks on the dogs and what have you. It's really not that big of a deal to me.
I agree.
I really could care less, especially because there's no drama. So why are we all upset? They're fine. They're just not together. That's what happens, Madison, when you constantly and consistently have a relationship in the spotlight. Is then when things go sour, you feel the responsibility to your audience to explain what happens. And at the end of the day, you really don't owe them or us anything. Because I've been through that with just a friendship. You get what I'm saying? You feel the need to sort of like explain to everyone.
Or justify why you guys aren't together anymore, why you're not friends anymore.
Exactly.
I agree with you. I think he definitely did this to just protect Nathan. And that goes to show clearly they still have love and respect for one another. And I think that's what's most important. Hopefully it doesn't publicly get dramatic. Hopefully we can kind of let them sort things out, let them continue to go their separate ways. They actually broke up a couple weeks ago. I mean, think about it. After 5 years, you have a lot that you have to sort out with that person.
Absolutely.
So hopefully people mind their business and let them sort it out before stirring anything else up.
TBI.
Yeah, shout out to Kelly. I love you guys. I always agree with both your guys' point of views on so many things. You guys are awesome and funny, and I love your guys' opinions because you guys are amazing.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. We appreciate you so much. That was so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's talk about Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel.
Okay.
A new little update on this situation. New report from Radar Online, you guys. Jessica Biel is reportedly asking Justin Timberlake to spend more time at home after what happened in New Orleans. The source said, quote, the days of Justin taking 2-week golf trips with his buddies to Hawaii and Florida are officially over, and that's not going to change anytime soon. Before the scandal, I guess Justin was spending a lot of time on the road, obviously working, and then, you know, he needed some time to recoup from that work alone with his friends, which to me, I'm kind of like, how many of these 2-week trips were you going on? That's a little odd in and of itself, but okay. While Jessica Biel hung back and, you know, kind of took care of the house and babies and all those things. The source said, quote, Jessica allowed Justin to come and go as he pleased for years, but those days are absolutely over.
Madison, before you even finish.
Oh, God.
I don't even know if Joanna was talking about this specifically. I hope you were, Joanna, because it's funny if you were. Joanna just popped in and was like, the relationship is over.
Joanna's like, I'm not having any more of this.
Madison, the second you said Jessica Biel, I was like, the relationship is over, Madison. Now, what you going to tell me?
I'm laughing I'm laughing at 901 Erica. She said, crack that whip. And exactly, Jessica Biel's like, you know what? This has been a free-for-all for too long. You abused your privileges. And now it's time to get serious, and you're going to be home when you're not working.
I have a question, Madison.
Yes.
From your point of view, is it worth it if you're going through all of this at this point? Is it worth it? Is it worth it, y'all?
It's hard for me because obviously I don't have a child, and I feel like when there's a child involved, there's an added level of pressure to make a relationship work. Hello. I mean, look at Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson,
yes.
Courtney and Scott. I feel like when children are involved, there's that added layer. To me, for her to have such a strong reaction after one thing happened, that tells me that multiple situations have had to have happened, in my own opinion, because I feel like one drunken night, yes, he embarrasses you, you're upset, he apologized, it would be over. But the fact that we keep hearing all of these updates about what's going on in the relationship, Jessica reacting in so many different ways, tells me this is not the first time something like this has happened. This is just the first time Justin got caught. And so I think that they're going to try to do everything they can. I don't know. It'll be dependent on if Justin actually complies with this and actually makes an effort.
I think they'll get divorced after this movie is out.
You think?
Yeah.
I think it'll also depend on how press goes for the movie. If there's some moments with him and the co-star that look a little questionable to people, and you know people are going to be watching them like a freaking hawk.
Absolutely.
It could be the make or break point.
I think this is dead on arrival.
Oh,
now, Justin, you need to let Seventh Heaven go. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to let it go. Because I feel like either way, if you got to go ahead and tell your man every day when you coming home and you need to be home, like you're someone's mother, and also if you're that girl that you feel like you got to be up under his armpit on the road, on 2 weeks, on the boys trip and all of that, girl, you might as well let that man go. Because ain't no trust there. I just
think it's kind of weird that he takes 2-week vacations with his friends to go golfing.
Yeah, what you doing?
Like, if I was in a relationship where my boyfriend, whatever, but fiance or husband was like, hey, you know what, I worked, I did this movie, I need some R&R by myself with my friends, I'd be like, why the hell do you want it by yourself and with your friends? Why don't you want it with me? Or with your child, who you were just away from filming for months? Like, to me, that's already kind of a bit of a red flag.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe that's just my personal preference. Maybe she enjoys the separation, but if my husband needed a 2-week vacation by himself, that is not okay.
What you doing?
I don't want a marriage that's like that at all anyway.
That sounds like part-time. You ain't even
no.
home.
Once you put a ring on it, we're in this together full time.
Boy, seeing you more than me. That's a problem.
That is a problem.
This ain't in sync.
Yes, no. Those days are over. Shout out to Anna. Thank you for making my mornings lit.
Ooh.
Thank you, Anna, for making me feel cool that I make someone's morning lit. Wow, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on and talk about the Royals.
Okay.
So Deadline reported over the weekend that Meghan Markle has signed a deal with Disney to do voiceovers on, quote, on a, quote, unspecified project in return for a donation to an elephant charity. According to Deadline, this deal was signed before the whole, Harry and Meghan taking a step back, which was, of course, the big news of last week. There was also this video going around social media, too, where Prince Harry was talking to Bob Iger and just, hyping Meghan up. He's like, she used to do voiceover deals. We need to talk. And Bob Iger's like, oh, okay. Bob Iger's
oh,
like,
yeah, I
know.
Exactly. Bob said, okay, where the bag at?
And everyone was captioning, everyone needs a hype man like Prince Harry. Because he's like, we should definitely get in contact. She does this and she does that. And I was like, wow. Talk about a not-so-great husband to a great husband.
That's just me with my friends.
That's
exactly. Me. I'm like, do you know she makes videos?
Literally.
I live for them.
And I just was loving every second of it. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of happens with that. Again, I feel like Meghan is breaking a huge barrier here by even agreeing to do something like this. Of course, she's not taking, her own payment from it.
Not on this project, but now,
Bob
might come back with another bag.
And if Harry is hyping her up like that continuously, we don't know what's going to happen.
She's already a professional.
Exactly.
You don't even got to pay the trainer.
Exactly. Exactly.
A bag and a deal.
Also, this is kind of a sad story, but a friend of William told the Sunday Times, which is obviously Harry's brother, that William is sad about Harry's decision, and at this point, all he can do is support him and hope that when the time comes, if there ever is a really big issue, that they will all be on the same page. So he's kind of letting him go out, do his thing, but hopefully when it comes down to it, he hopes that they'll have each other's backs. So
we'll see.
I hope so. I don't want any contention between the brothers because I just feel like they've already been through so much with the press, with their mom. I don't want anyone to come between them because they have already survived so much. And I know they're royals and they have tons of money and whatever, but still, you'd never want two siblings to be at odds.
I'm like, being a royal sounds scary.
It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure.
I like to mind my business.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, a lot of expectation, and it's like if you do one little thing wrong, it can either make the public love you.
Yeah, it seems
kind of
like
Princess Diana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was like, I'm going to do things different. Everyone loved her. Or you can do things different and have everyone hate you.
And be a Meghan Markle.
It's a very, very, very fine line. And now when I get home, I just want to watch Amanda Bynes' What a Girl Wants. Sorry, that just made me think of that. Did you ever see
Where is Amanda?
What a girl wants. When her dad's a duke or something, and he's like going up for Parliament. Oh, such a good movie. Shout out to Jackie Colin. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We're going to move on and talk about Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik after our little musical break that we just had. Don't ask why that happened.
Little intermission. Little mini intermission.
It happens sometimes. You never know what's going to happen on the morning tea. But Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik were spotted together over the weekend for Zayn's birthday. This is now the third time they've been seen back together after breaking up. Last we heard, they were speaking. Gigi wasn't entirely sure she wanted to be back in a relationship, but they were holding hands. They were with Bella. I think that they're probably back together.
If they are, girl, start the clock. Start the clock.
There is no way something will survive on the fourth try.
On a couple cryptic quotes, I'm sure, and a sad boy album on the way.
But maybe Zayn will come out with better music because he released his best music when he was with Gigi. Can't deny that.
Let's hope.
I mean, so maybe that could be one positive thing that comes from this. But either way, as far as a lasting relationship this time around, don't believe it. Don't believe it 1 second.
I'm here for it, Madison, if it's going to give us good music. Because Zayn's music so far hasn't been...
Has been subpar.
Lately,
yes.
Has been subpar.
What was the song he put out? I don't even...
Fire Flames.
Fire Flames. Yeah, it was...
Let me look it up. Let me look it up.
It was just not really having it. It just wasn't it. Sorry, guys. I'm pulling up the chat on my phone because my internet is acting all kinds of crazy.
No.
It's going all crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Ariana Grande, you guys. She is set to perform at the 2020 Grammy Awards. This is a really big deal.
Yes, it
is.
is.
If you remember last year, she had a lot of drama with the awards. Variety reported that Ariana pulled out last minute from attending and performing because of a, quote, disagreement with Grammy producers over which song she would perform. And then the producers came forward and were like, we had to change it up, and Ariana didn't have time to get it together. And Ariana was like, I did have time to get it together. I just didn't want to do what the producers were telling me to do. But now she is giving the Grammys another try, and she's going to perform there this year. What do you think?
I'm excited that Ariana is performing. I am, at this particular point, interested in the Grammys. My next thing I want to say is, okay, you made things right with Ariana Grammy producers.
Right. What about Nicki Minaj?
Seems to me that Roman holiday and that fiasco happened before this with Ariana.
It did.
Seems to be that, you know,
What if
a medley could be in order of the top hits from Nicki Minaj features and solo hits from the past 10 years would be in order. I was going to say,
even if Ari brought out Nicki, we know that they are friends. That would be a great, great moment for the Grammys. A necessary moment, but I don't think it'll happen.
But, Madison, that's not enough. The reason why is because, and I would have to agree, they were both wronged, right? People will say, but why would the Grammys let Nicki feature on Ariana Grande, who's not black, which is what the issue was about, feature on her performance instead of them both having their stage? Exactly.
And maybe Ariana's the first kind of step to make amends.
I hope
maybe Nicki will be announced later. Fingers crossed. I feel like the Grammys this year, they are really trying to kind of change a lot of things, take responsibility, because people are really starting to not care about them, especially with artists like Halsey and Drake taking the stage at other award shows being like, hey, you know what? It's these fan-voted awards that matter. Who cares what people in the room think? That doesn't matter. It's what you guys think.
It's because the awards reflect that the Academy is tone deaf to what the people actually liked and loved.
Right. I just feel like a lot of people have talked negatively about them. So if they really want to start making a difference and still have the kind of reputation that the Grammys are they are the award you
that level of prestige.
To win. Yes, exactly. Once you win a Grammy, you've made it. If they want to keep that, they really got to start switching things up. But yeah, that's how it's just kind of.
I will say this. I'm sure Lizzo will leave with what she deserves.
Yes, I think so too.
I will say that, but I will say, had these two young ladies not spoken up, I think we, as a whole, would have been outraged after the Grammys when Lizzo didn't win what she deserved. Because that's what I was foreseeing.
Or honestly, even if Lizzo wasn't nominated, because her music is not necessarily in the requirements, they did make an exception for Lizzo.
Yeah. I think had women not stepped out, women in general not spoken out, I think that we would have seen Billie Eilish only.
Right.
It would have been only Billie, which is fine, which is great. She's great, but there were other artists out.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Made numbers.
Completely agree. I want to shout out Kelly Zero again. She said, forgot to say hi to Shambong Dave and Leo.
Hey!
Yes, thank you so much for telling them hello.
Can't do the show without him.
We literally can't. So they say hello as well. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
We appreciate you. All right. By the way, just got to shout out Jessica Lynn. She said, I stand Little Mix, and that is off docket, but you know what? I got to shout you out because I stand Little Mix too, and they're underrated here in the United States.
Wasabi plays in the distance.
Little Mix needs more love in the United States, everybody. Can we please? They deserve it.
They do deserve it, Madison. They do.
They are a girl group who actually empowers one another with no drama. Like, why aren't we uplifting them here?
Madison, I gotta be honest. I really thought it was going to be once Fifth Harmony was gone and GRL, unfortunately, disbanded and what happened there. I thought Little Mix was gonna choom, and it didn't happen.
No,
even with a Nicki feature, y'all ain't the same.
Here we want all of the craziness drama, not just girls who are like, hey, we actually like working together and think we're better as a team.
Yeah, I don't want that. I'm interested to see what the Pussycat Dolls gonna put out. You see on the art, I don't know if y'all saw, real quick. I don't know if y'all saw on the art for whatever their new song is. It's the 5 of them, right? Nicole's the only one. It's like cuts of their face. Nicole's the only one that got 2 eyes. All the other girls are not even allowed both their eyes on them. Of course.
God, when I was little, you guys, all I wanted to be when I grew up was a Pussycat Doll. That's all I wanted to be. I wanted to be a Pussycat Doll so bad. Not a Nicole because I can't really sing, but I was like, I could definitely do a few harmonies. I can hit the choreography.
You wanted to be that melody.
I wanted to be a Pussycat Doll so bad. And then they ended up breaking up and I was like, well, I guess I'll just talk.
Well, Melody ain't coming back. Now's your time.
Now's the time. Melody, Madison, it already sounds kind of similar.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We could do it. Nicole, I won't try to steal your spotlight on a big stage.
I'll
won't
eat my
do
food.
it. I will just do what I'm told. I will do my hoo-ha-las a little here and there. Girl, you don't have to worry about me. Just give me a call. Shout out to Cody. Cardi B winning a Grammy made any Grammy creds invalid for anyone. Hashtag Nicki don't give a Hashtag numbers don't lie.
Cody, you're not wrong.
You're not
to be
wrong.
honest, after that particular moment, I have to be honest, y'all, and feel free to get upset. I don't care. After that moment, I felt like, wow, actual official bar lowering. You get what I'm saying? So now any woman, man that doesn't write or create can get a Grammy.
Right. No, you're not wrong.
It was disappointing, but I mean, hey, that's who they chose. That's why the fan voted awards are a little bit better, in my opinion.
All right, you guys, go ahead and turn your volumes down. Turn them down. Turn them down. For
Call Jenner Tito. Hello to everyone in your office.
That was a Monday car dinner tea time if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
You guys, we're going to kick it off. We're going to just breeze through this. Sophia Richie did a little damage control over the weekend after the report we told you about at the end of last week that she was ditching her fam for the Kar Jenners. Conveniently, she posted on her Instagram that her dad Lionel was helping her with one of her Instagram pictures.
Oh, we don't believe that.
Calling him the art director, showing her which one to pick. I saw it and I was just like, okay. This just feels forced. I wasn't believing it. I wasn't buying it.
She tried.
She did try. But I'm also like, that doesn't change the fact that, okay, you hung out with him once, but where were you over the holidays? Where are you on a consistent basis? That doesn't prove anything.
Chris said, let's test your PR skills. Now, this story's going to come out, Sophia.
And let's see what you do over the weekend to
Madison,
come back at it.
In my mind, that's what happened. Chris said,
did she pass or fail?
I mean, she tried.
Okay.
I personally just don't see. We the final boss. The other girls, skip one round. We the 2-round, 90-second match.
Right.
For those of y'all that play fighting video games. I'm not believing it.
I would give this
I believe
a
Lionel is
C-
upset.
at best. You know, barely passing.
Lionel is rolling his eyes, and Nicole is still selling jewelry and wondering where you are at night. So
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about Kylie, you guys. She had a GNO over the weekend, a girls' night out. She showed off her butt 87 times on her Instagram post.
Come on, one cheek,
I was like, okay, we get it. You have a good butt. And I love showing off my butt too, but I was just like, every 2 seconds, whoever was filming Kylie walking,
that's a good twirl.
Zooming on her butt.
If she bought that, that's money well spent, for real. I'm being dead expletive.
Just like show off
if she bought that,
yeah, I guess.
See, we have a 5-second delay. If she bought that, that's money well. That's that billionaire booty.
That is true.
Billionaire booty.
It's still very interesting to me that people spend money to make their butts bigger and give themselves like kind of saddlebags. But you know what? If you have the money, you feel you need to do it, do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna say this right now. K. Michelle is having it, or she had it removed, and it is very painful. So be sure that you know
back.
It's very painful to go back, Madison.
Ooh,
very painful.
You know what? Just do squats and
get your
eat
fibers,
good.
and they can spread them apart and get your little.
And I know some of it's genetics. Mine halfway is genetics as well, being half Hispanic. But you know what? Just don't do it. Just don't add the pads. Don't add the pads, you guys. We can do it other ways. A source told Entertainment Tonight that Kylie was super sweet backstage, taking photos with fans. They went to the Rosalia concert, so that's why they were backstage, living their best life, sipping on drinks, dancing.
That's nice.
Her and Rosalia are now each other's wifeys and just living her best life.
I like the fact that Kylie was taking pictures with fans.
Same.
I love that.
Same. And I also like that her and Rosalia are good friends, even if they're not, just the fact that she like stands her. I really like that because I feel like Rosalia just like recently kind of got the attention she deserves.
I agree.
So I like that Kylie's kind of helping bring more attention to her, in a sense.
Kylie, you need to go to more concerts and take more pictures with people. I'm sure the people that bump, imagine being at a concert and you just bump into Kylie. I would be so excited.
Same.
Yeah. I'll be like, Kylie,
I'd be like, what are you drinking?
I mean, did you hate me? Can we take a picture? I'm so, like, can we real quick?
You hate
Off the record? Listen. I don't know if y'all saw, now that we're speaking about Kylie, but I did pop into the comments of Miss Sweet Row. And although she said she does not watch content surrounding her on Instagram Live,
she does.
She did comment that she knew exactly who I was.
Oh, so she does.
Hello, Miss Sweet Row, if you're watching.
Hello. I will say, we kept it very, very fair with that situation.
I thought we were very nice.
So she can't be mad. I thought we were very nice too, because if you guys remember Summer Bunny, that was a completely different situation. So I thought we were very nice. Shout out to Kay. Can you guys shout out my daughter, Marissa Kay? She is home sick from school today and loving your show. Oh my gosh, Marissa.
Sorry, Marissa.
Please rest up. Get some vitamin C. Get some chicken soup.
Hydrate.
Yes. Rest.
Take some naps.
But we are happy you're here with us selfishly today.
Honestly.
Honestly.
Blow your nose.
Yes. And if it is snowing where you are, I saw some other people talking about it, stay warm. I know it happened in the Midwest. Stay
Make sure
warm.
there's some oil in the tank.
Yes, exactly. And salt to spread on your driveway. Okay. That's very serious. Okay, let's talk about Rob and China, you guys. We have a little update.
Oh, yes.
New report from TMZ. China is reportedly calling Rob a bald-faced liar. when it comes to those allegations.
Ball head.
Oh, yeah. It's getting real serious. We knew it was going to get messy. Now it's just starting to really amp up. I know we're not quite at the climax yet, but we're on the roller coaster. We're here.
I'm ready.
We're getting to the top. We know last week Rob filed papers for primary custody of Dream. You guys know there were a lot of crazy allegations. Actually, we have a new one today that came out that whenever Dream is dropped back off at Rob's, she looks dirty and disheveled.
I did read that. Dirty hair, nails, and teeth.
Yeah, dirty and disheveled. According to reports. This is what Rob says, he has proof of all of these things. Well, now sources close to China say that she denies all of Rob's, quote, nasty accusations and says that he is a, quote, bald-faced liar, especially when it comes to the claim that Dream has learned sexual positions from her. This is something we talked about at the end of last week. This came out a little bit later after the initial report that Rob says Dream at some point was reenacting a position that she says she learned from her mom. Something that Courtney and I were like, can't even believe those words came out of our mouth.
Yeah.
It's so disturbing, and honestly saying it makes me feel gross.
Honestly saying Madison.
Makes me feel disgusting. China says that she's never done drugs in front of her children and only drinks on occasion when her kids are not around. Also, she says that she keeps Dream clean and teaches her good hygiene and has more than 100 nice outfits for her at home. Personally, for me, I feel like it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of time and the quality of what's happening at China's home. So adding that in there, I feel like doesn't help the situation at all. It just kind of makes us go like, why are you trying to distract from a lot of the seriousness that's happening here?
My question is this, Madison. Now, Rob, do you have receipt of dirty fingernails?
Right.
Because that would be the first, oh, baby, come in. All in the face, like in the scalp. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is her scalp oiled?
Right.
We need to know. So if you have the, Chloe, now,
and
you're a second mother,
Chloe
right?
should know.
Were you texting Tristan or were you taking photos, getting receipts? Now, you're the pro at this. Now, Chris didn't even need to lead you onto this. You could have been taking photos of this. I hope they have receipts.
And honestly, I feel like if you're going to make claims like this, you have to.
I agree.
You can't just come out and say something like this and not have proof. I don't think that Chris would let Rob go into a fight like this without having proof, without having receipts, without having his ducks in a row. But this just goes to show China is prepared to fight. She's not going to go down without a fight. And unfortunately, after hearing this, I think it's just going to get way uglier.
I'm curious as to who on China's side can come forward and say, things are copacetic here. We got embezzle. That's the clip I keep seeing online as of this week is embezzle.
And I don't know, because it's like, who is going to come forward? Obviously, people who are on her staff now, but again, she's paying them in one way or another. So, okay.
She still got people on her staff?
She has to have some. She definitely has to have nannies that are still there. Her mom, not the most stable person, hasn't had the best long-lasting relationship with China.
True.
Obviously, her attorneys can speak on her behalf, but again, they're all being paid. They all have an ulterior motive in this situation. What makes me sad is still at the end of the day, when Dream is old enough to Google and read, she's going to see all of these things and see what her dad was saying about her mom, see her mom calling her dad a bald-faced liar. And like, I hope that while they are doing this for her safety, like, please remember that at one time in the future, she's going to look back and see all of this.
My thing is this, Madison. I always think about these people that go into interpersonal relationships with the Kar-Jenners, never thinking anything of it, I imagine. And when I say thinking nothing of it, I'm speaking specifically about like a Jordan Wood situation. Now, Black China, you kind of know, like the Kar-Jenners, if you're going into
and Black China entered at a very sticky situation. Kylie was with Tyga, and conveniently China started talking with Rob, and I think it started off with ulterior motives, which is why it didn't end well. But anyway, keep going.
I think that the Kar-Jenners look at people that they let into the circle as sort of like okay, we like them. If something were to go down, they don't have enough people on their side to battle us. You see, the Kar-Jenners, although they're a family in a legal or a business sense, they're like a camp. So if Kim don't take the stand, there's a Chloe, and if Chloe don't take the stand, there's a Courtney, and if there's not a Courtney, there's a Kylie, and if there's not a like, you get what I'm saying? So like, I wonder, how can China win this? If she's in the right, how can she win?
A good attorney. a good attorney who is going to make sure they have proof and evidence to combat whatever they have.
God bless Johnny Cochran.
That's the only way. That's the only way that they'll be able to do this. And I also feel like having Chloe be the one to back Rob, like, yes, we know she has this very special relationship with Dream, but I feel like that was very strategic because think about it. Kylie's young. You know, yes, she's a great mother, but I feel like a court's not going to take her very seriously when she's still out having her girls' nights, whatever. Is she allowed to do that as a mom? Of course. But think about it. In the court's eyes, you're not going to pick a Kylie. You're not going to pick Courtney because her kids
and she's not likable
and overpower her. Kim, some people have reservations because of Kanye.
They think she's crazy for taking care of Kanye. They think she's crazy.
Exactly.
Chloe's the best option.
Chloe is the best option.
And I'm looking at it from a mother sense. You get what I'm saying? Yes.
Chloe's always been the most relatable up until the Tristan Thompson thing. Chloe is always with Dream. She's always the one who talks the most about making sure she, eats breakfast with Dream or with True. All of these things. I don't know.
That's a sticky situation.
It's a sticky situation, but they're going through this.
I gotta be honest. I'm very inclined to believe the Kardashians.
I am too.
On this one, I gotta be honest.
I am
from
too.
my own experiences, from everything that's coming out, I don't think that they would just come out and make up a lie about a child.
I don't think they would either. I really, really, really don't. And I think they would not come out with these lies because they know that Dream could one day turn on them if this didn't end up being true. So I think that this is going to really be the end-all be-all of Rob and China. Will it be a lot of drama and a long process? Yes, but I believe what happens at the end of this will kind of be the final straw.
And will it make for a good mid-season fall finale?
Oh, it will. I'm already invested. I'm already invested. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to see how Dream comes home.
I don't care about
want to see
none of the
these
rest of them.
conversations. I want to see what proof they have.
Yes.
I'm invested in this.
Yeah, if y'all gonna go after and really exploit this for the show, Y'all, I'll watch that, Chris.
Yeah.
Hello, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all got us on this one. Y'all got us on this one. Now work on Jordan for the next year.
Yes, we need some time to breathe for that.
I know.
Some time for her to.
It's right when we gonna forget.
Right, because Jordan still needs another year to really take off.
And she's still glowing. And she said, y'all won't poison this group.
Exactly. You guys, if you're ready for some Selena and Justin news, go ahead.
About that time.
Start putting those crowns in the chat. Give this video a thumbs up.
Yes.
Put the yummy cones in there as well.
If you're all right with beer, put the mug in there. If you're standing Madison beer today, put your beer mugs in there.
And
one
for
or
the
two.
Hailey Hailers.
2
hands up. 2 hands up. We got all of our emojis. Make sure you're also giving this video a thumbs up as well.
Because we're going to get something.
We're going to get into it, and this is just the beginning. This week, I can already tell you, is going to be crazy. So before we get into the Selena-Hailey restaurant situation, a little more Justin-Selena news, you guys. One, Justin is confirmed to perform at the 2020 iHeartRadio Music Awards. It's a really big deal. First award show performance in a while.
I'm like, when is that?
First one, it's in March.
That's
First
soon.
one since releasing Yummy.
Second single.
It's soon.
I'm
hoping. He also teased a song with Quavo and Murda Beats over the weekend. So
now Murda Beats did that Fifi. That's 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj. Now you trying to work.
So just keep an eye on that.
With Quavo.
I know you don't love that, but I kind of wouldn't be opposed to it because I want something besides Yummy. So whether you're gonna give us that or the one with Post Malone, just something.
Y'all both gonna sing on that? Somebody's gonna rap.
Unless this could also just be a one-off.
Somebody's got to rap.
I know.
Who's going to rap?
Courtney's like, but Madison, you're not answering my question.
I'm trying to hear the song in my head. I'm like, now who's going to rap
I have
on
a little
that?
clip I'll play for you.
Please play it for me after this. Because Murda Beats, we don't have no reservations about that.
I know.
Now, come on, Murda Beats.
I know.
But who's rapping on that?
I know. No, it's fine. Also, Selena, you guys did an interview with Apple Music over the weekend. She talked about Rare. She alluded to the album being about Justin Bieber and said she didn't mean to be rude. She didn't mean any ill will behind it. She said, quote, it wasn't in a vindictive way. It was simply like, okay, I actually have my part to say. People will ultimately know where the inspiration came from, but then it kind of ends there.
Selena said it's not that deep. Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be rude. She wasn't trying to snap anyone's neck. She was just trying to share her side of the story.
My hair is slicked back. I'm chilling.
Yeah. She looks great.
So get into these hoops.
She also looked fabulous at the Doolittle premiere. You guys saw her in the pink with Robert Downey Jr. She looked amazing. Now let's get into the whole Selena and Hailey thing, because I know y'all have been waiting for it. I can see you guys going crazy in the chat about it. So, over the weekend, Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber were in the same place at the same time. They were both at Craig's, which is a very popular celeb hotspot in West Hollywood. Selena Gomez posted about it on her Instagram story. She was with her close friends celebrating Rare, and Hailey was with her stylist, another friend. Hailey didn't post anything on her Instagram, but her stylist did.
Okay.
You could see Hailey in the video, and then in the next story that she posted, although it's just of her, she tags Craigs. So we can put two and two together. Everyone was there.
Okay.
Now, also with Hailey was Madison Beer.
Okay.
Madison Beer, you guys know, she was supposed to be kind of like Justin Bieber's female protege.
All day and night.
She's actually spoken out against Scooter Braun, which is interesting. We know her and Selena are friendly, despite everything. Obviously, she's friendly with Hailey. So when fans heard that Madison Beer was with Hailey at this restaurant, and Selena was at the same restaurant with her friends,
their heads slid off.
They really did. Because people were like, Madison Beer's not being loyal to Selena. Why was she with Hailey? No joke, you guys. So much ish spread on Twitter. I want to shout out to Katoom. Finally, about why I am here for Selena. Yes. There were multiple Twitter threads just spreading a lot of craziness.
Can we pause, Madison?
Yes.
Now, I'm sure that a lot of y'all out there and myself at this point in the story were thinking, you're hanging out with Hailey, is Scooter trying to get you back? Does Justin want you on a remix of Yummy? Are you trying?
If you have a music-driven brain.
Yeah,
yes.
Is Hailey trying to finesse you from being just Madison Beer and bring you over to our camp? Speculation, not confirmation. Now, go ahead.
So on Twitter, I was seeing a variety of things. I was seeing Craigs was playing Selena's album in its entirety and was playing Rare. Hailey and Madison were making fun of the music, and Hailey was asking the restaurant to turn it off and put Yummy on instead. That Selena went up to Madison Beer and said hello, and that Madison Beer ignored her and turned her face away and was only with Hailey.
Sounds pretty dramatic.
It was a lot.
For adults in a crowded West Hollywood restaurant where lots of phone cameras would be.
So many cameras, you guys. And celebrities go here all the time. And also, just as someone who lives in LA, let me tell you, when I'm going to a place like Craig's, even though if I know celebrities are there, I am way too focused about making sure I get my pasta, I get my bread, and I get my dessert pizza.
Can I tell you why I'm laughing, Madison? Because I feel like the roles are reversed.
Because you would be like...
No, because I feel like normally they, not the T-Tribe, but like they are like, y'all are reaching and y'all are doing too much and da-da-da-da, that doesn't even make sense. And we're now the ones that are like, y'all, that don't even make sense. Like, why would Selena do that? Why would Madison and Hailey do that? It doesn't make sense.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
And then now you guys are talking about the unfollowing situation too. I see you guys talking about the Selena unfollowing Madison, Selena unfollowing Madison, then refollowing her. So then there was also that going on as well, that Selena unfollowed Madison Beer, which proved that something had to have gone down inside.
Do you believe that, Madison?
I didn't see the unfollow. When I checked, she was still following her.
Same.
I want to believe if there was an unfollow, refollow situation, that was one of Selena's friends taking action.
I don't even think that there was an unfollowing. I think that
there was.
I think that there were some fans that were bored and they were photoshopping things because Justin was relatively quiet.
Well, for example, one other thing that I saw photoshopped was, you know how Instagram, it's been really popular now that people are doing those filters of, like we did, which Kardashian are you? There's one going around that's like, what celebrity do you look like? And just because you guys know when things have been taken from an Android, I always kind of like have a raised suspicion, which sounds really bad, but I just feel like that's easy to Photoshop for some reason. And there is an image of Hailey going around saying that she got, you look like Selena Gomez. I did not see that posted on her own social media. I feel like that's fans, just contributing to it. I just think what happened, it was a really, really, really big thing that got blown out of proportion when it was really the fact that Selena and Hailey, unfortunately, mere coincidence, ended up at the same place.
We manifested that. So, I mean...
I just think that it was...
They were literally just under the same roof.
They're at the same place.
Yeah.
And celebrities go to specific restaurants for a reason. They know that they can get in, they can get out. They know that normally restaurants like Craig's have a separate section. So like where celebrities sit is a whole other place than like where Courtney and I would sit. You know what I mean? They're not going to sit us in the same vicinity as them. They go to these places for a reason. It was just a mere freaking coincidence.
Let me ask you this, Madison. Now, a lot of people tagged us in things to show us things. Did any sources come out and say something happened in that restaurant?
No.
E! Magazine ain't come out?
No.
TMZ ain't even come out and say Hailey is the hero?
No.
No?
No one.
Gossip Cop?
No one said.
Media takeout?
No,
Boss it?
nothing.
Nobody? So y'all, nah.
And no. So it got so bad, you guys. The fans just really. And it's not everyone. It's not all Selenators.
It's not Selenators. It's not Beliebers.
It's
it's the messiers.
It's just, yeah.
It's the mess makers.
Mess makers.
And y'all from both sides. And y'all think y'all could get us, but unfortunately for y'all, myself and Maddison are adults. We have eyes and we know an Android screenshot when we see it.
Yeah, we got to sift through it, you guys. We got to. So Maddison Bieber was actually one of the first to respond. And she said, she was in the comments of a Selena fan account. She said, these rumors are getting insane. I had dinner with a friend of 10 years, talking about Hailey. That's literally it. I love Selena, as you all know, and I would never do anything to directly upset her. And if this did, how can you call me a horrible person? Please relax. It's just mean and unnecessary, and nothing happened. It was simply coincidence. Selena, you guys, herself took to the comments of an Instagram post to also be like, everyone chill. She said, this is disgusting. Reading all of this, this wasn't intentional whatsoever. I'm so disappointed that people would speak to someone like this. I have known Madison since she was a baby and watched her continue to become the woman she is. There is no issue.
And there you have it. Good night. In go, Ariana Grande.
Exactly. I want to shout out Autumn. She said, honestly, everyone needs to shut the F up. It's not that deep. They can all enjoy the same place. Jesus Christ, leave all the women alone. OMG.
Now, before we continue, because I already know some of the girls, if you've watched for a long time, I feel that you may pull this out of your belt loop. Now, this situation, Madison, is very different from Kylie and Jordan being in the same place. Can I tell you why?
Yes.
It's different because the fans didn't tag us in a whole bunch of stuff, trying to run a kind of storyline that this person was doing this and this person was doing this. All the sources, all of the papers, all of the blogs came out and said, well, so-and-so was there and a source said that Kylie looked down at Jordan and Jordan looked up.
Right.
It's different when people from a publication are there or people have seen or there's an actual receipt, which y'all, Craig's, it's where people go to be seen. People would have their phones out and see any of these interactions. We would be able to at least know if they were playing Rare in full because someone would have recorded it.
At the very least, an employee would have definitely, I literally would be willing to bet my kidney, not even, my pinky toe, something less valuable, that a Craig's employee could easily be bought to divulge information if something happened.
Yes.
Because there are publications that will pay people to give them information, and I guarantee you, everyone who was working at Craig's had an offer to say, did something happen, and nothing came out.
So is it fair to say, at least on this Monday, Beliebers, Selenators, Jelinas, and Hailey Hailers, everyone to your corners. Have a fruit box, a fruit juice box, and go outside.
Now, in this one instance, of course, has Hailey posted things on social media that have been very clearly obvious directed at Selena?
I'll kill you, Summer Walker.
Absolutely. Even I saw she posted something, it was like a friend's thing that was like, this has been the longest year. And someone was like, it's only the first week of January. And she was like, I know, that's what I mean. Like, of course. Are there things that Hailey has done on social media that are very clearly pointed at Selena? Yes.
Absolutely.
Of course. However, I really think in this instance, it was just pure coincidence and fans just really let it get out of control. Now, is it tea that Selena and Hailey were in the same place? Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they was there.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
When
they
I
was
saw
there,
that,
y'all.
I was like, oh my God, what are the odds? But mine was more so like, what are the freaking odds that of all places, they would all decide to go there? That was more so my reaction. Like, I was just like, damn, the Tea Tribe's gonna freak out. This is gonna be exciting. They were in the same place. But then when I saw all the craziness going on online, I was like, oh wow, this is really just like.
It's like spinning out of control. I was like, y'all, it was like a lot of the stuff I just didn't respond to because it was like, you don't want to be like, well, this is obviously fake, y'all. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, I want to say, if you're a stan, have your own mind. You get what I'm saying? Don't let that person with a lot of followers or that person that's followed by the idol get y'all riled up. Always use your best judgment, use your own eyes, and look at receipts for yourself.
Exactly. And I think even Hailey doesn't even need to come out and say anything about this.
Oh,
I
God,
feel like
no,
it is
no.
completely taken care of. It's dead. Madison and Selena have both kind of like pulled their fans back, said it's okay.
Yes.
I feel like next time they are all in the same spot, hopefully we can get an interaction. But now after this, I don't know if we ever will, because they're going to be too afraid of what's going to happen when it comes to their fans. So I feel like any hope that we had of them ever maybe one day sitting down, that just got delayed another 6 months because of how this whole situation blew up.
And y'all gotta realize that it wouldn't be Selena's fault or Hailey's fault, it would be y'all fault. Exclusively.
Right. Not the T-Tribe, the fans.
Yeah, not the T-Tribe.
The T-Tribe, you guys are so...
Just the people that,
yeah, I see you guys over
they
here.
get a story and they create mess out
Yeah.
of it. If there was mess, y'all, you know we loves to get into the mess, but we can't create fire if there's no smoke at all.
And
they
I
were just
also,
in the same place.
Well, yes, we love Selena. We also can't sit up here and be like, oh yeah, Hailey and Madison were bullying Selena, blah, blah.
No.
If there is
If it didn't
not
happen.
multiple people backing up that statement, you will never sit here at the table, despite what believers, Hailey Hailers want to think. I know you
Right.
guys think like we live to tear them down for some reason, but watch this episode. We're not going to sit up here and say something that we don't truly believe happened, and I really don't believe that anything happened. I want to shout out Melody Perez. It makes a better story though. LOL JK. Thank you. This represents Selena T is entertaining, and trust me, we know.
Yeah.
We love good tea.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know we live for the tea.
That's why y'all here.
And if something comes out later in the week, which you never know, it probably will.
might,
If someone
Madison.
gets the gumption and wants to say something and share something, we will be the first ones to sit here and be like, oh, well, we were
We'll be
wrong.
running to the
we
table.
were wrong. There did all this happen. Like, you guys know us. Shout out to Karina. People wanted something to happen and it didn't, so people made up drama. Let these girls get their carbs in peace.
Yep.
Karina, wow, that was the best way to end it. Let these girls get their carbs in peace. Yes, yes, yes. On that note, you guys, that is all the time we have. Please, T-Tribe, I am begging you to please tune in to Daily Rewind later this afternoon, because y'all know, with this subject matter, we are going to need the T-Tribe in there.
Yeah, Madison.
Really, really hard, fiercely, please make sure you're there.
I feel my scalp tearing off as we speak.
Same. So T-Tribe, please make sure you look out for Daily Rewind later this afternoon, you guys. In the meantime, make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter. Tag us when you're watching the morning tea. We love to see you guys. We live to see the T-Tribe. While you're at it, make sure to show Shambong Dave and Hit It Leo some Instagram love as well, because you guys know these lights would not turn on without them.
Microphone,
so please,
wires, and
all
everything
this stuff.
else.
We could not do without them, so please show them some love as well. In the meantime, you can shop our store. Make sure you're subscribing, sharing, clicking the notification bell, giving it a like, all that good stuff, so you guys can come back every single day and chat with us.
Yes.
And we will be back tomorrow for Tequila Tuesday. One of the best days of the week. 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you guys. Set your alarms. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Now hit it, Leo.